Hey there, welcome in. Today we're going to be talking about the NFC North quarterbacks. I want to talk about where they're going right now in drafts, how I feel about their current draft value, and whether or not you should or should not be going after them and some other players that maybe are going around them I like better. Let's get into it. So Caleb Williams is going off the board right now anyway, is the QB 13. Now I'm all in on the QB 13 price for Caleb Williams. I think year 2 is going to be a lot better than year 1, and especially with Ben Johnson on this offense. DeAndre Swift as well, we'll get into him in another video. Definitely all in on him. But I do believe that Caleb Williams is going to have a much better year 2 than in year 1. And again, with Ben Johnson, the step up of Rome Odunze, hopefully DJ Moore, Luther Burden, I'm just hoping, of course Colston Loveland, I'm hoping that this offense as a whole takes a step up in year 2, but Caleb Williams going as the QB 13, which is actually lower than where I've got him at my current rankings. I'm all in on Caleb Williams. Speaking of Ben Johnson, next you have Jared Goff, who doesn't have Ben Johnson, and he's currently going off the board as the QB 9. Maybe if BJ was still there, I would feel a lot more comfortable about this. But there's actually other guys in his price range that I like a lot more around him. As of right now, you got guys like Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, Bo Nix, and I'd much rather have all those guys. Now, of course, Bo Nix, Baker Mayfield, they're going QB7, QB8, so right before Jared Goff. But Kyler Murray is going QB10 right now, I believe, maybe QB11. So Kyler Murray is a guy that I would much rather have this season, like I said, Baker Mayfield and Bo Nix, than Jared Goff. I believe Jared Goff will still have a solid role in that offense. Obviously, will still be solid for fantasy football this season, right? There's, nothing against that. I just don't know if at the QB9 price, I'd rather be taking him over other... Unless I got Amon-Ra St. Brown earlier in my draft and I want to do that stack, yeah, then I'm fine with Jared Goff. But if I don't have Amon-Ra St. Brown, I'm not getting Jamison Williams. I'm probably not getting Sam Laporta at his value. Definitely not. That's in another video. But if I'm not getting any of those guys and it's just like I need a quarterback, then if I'm not going to get Bo Nix, Baker Mayfield, or Kyler Murray, then I'll just wait and go get a different guy. A Dak Prescott, a Justin Fields, so on. Speaking of a Dak Prescott and Justin Fields, the next quarterback here is actually going after those guys, which is Jordan Love. He's going at the QB 14 range. Now, Jordan Love is a guy that, yes, I do love. But like I said, there's guys, just to be honest, going around or after him or right before him that I would much rather have. And of course, those two guys being Dak Prescott and Justin Fields. Now, I think Justin Fields is actually going right after Jordan Love, but either way, Dak Prescott and Justin Fields I'd rather have this season than Jordan Love. And last but not least is going to be J.J. McCarthy. Now, he is going at the QB 19, but no, I don't want him at QB 19 this season. In fact, he's not even in my top 20 for this year. It would take a lot for him to get in that top 20, right? Like, even the leaning on T.J. Hawkins and having Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, although we don't know what the suspension looks like there, J.J. McCarthy at QB 19 is not a guy that I want to invest in this season. And when we get into the wide receivers and tight ends, T.J. Hawkinson, of course, there's players that I am in on this Vikings team. But J.J. McCarthy at QB 19, it's not it for me. I'd rather have guys like Michael Penix Jr. that's going around him right now. So I'd rather have those guys than J.J. McCarthy this season. But just to kind of go back over everything. Caleb Williams, yes, I'm all in on at his current price. Jared Goff, I could be in on if I've got like Amon-Ra St. Brown and I want to do that stack. Otherwise, I'd rather go get other players. Jordan Love, I like Jordan Love, and if he's just your guy, then fine. A QB 14 price is okay. But me personally, there's other guys I'd rather wait on or get around him than him. And J.J. McCarthy at that QB 19 price, no, I'm not all about that. I'm not about that. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're close to 300 subscribers, and the fantasy football content is here to stay for the rest of the season. I can't wait to keep bringing you guys more videos. And until the next video, see ya.